Okay, so lights up, go.
No thus far forth. By accident, most strange, bountiful fortune, now my dear lady, hath mine enemies brought to this shore. And by my prescience I find my zenith doth depend upon a most auspicious star, whose influence, if now I court not but omit, my fortunes will ever after through. Here, cease more questions. Thou art inclined to sleep. 'Tis a good dullness, and give it way. I know thou canst not choose. Come away, servant, come! I'm ready now. Approach, my Ariel, come!
And lights, go.
All hail, great master, great sir, hail! I come to answer thy best pleasure, be it to fly, to swim, to dive into the curled clouds. I don't know what I'm saying.
To dive into the fire.
To dive into the fire, to ride in the curled clouds, to thy strong bidding task, Ariel, all her qualities.
Hast thou, spirit, performed to point the tempest that I bade thee?
To every article. I boarded the king's ship, now in the beak, now in the waist. On the deck and in every cabin I flamed amazement. Sometimes I'd meet and divide.
And burn.
And, okay, sorry, I'm losing my place. And burn in many places. On the topmast, the yards, the bowsprit, would I flame distinctly. Then meet and join in Jove's lightning the precursors. Oh, the dreadful thunderclaps, more momentary and sight outrunning were not. The fire and cracks of sulphurous roaring the most mighty Neptune seemed to besiege and make his bold waves tremble, yea, his dread trident shake.
My brave spirit, who was so firm, so constant, that this coil would not infect his reason?
Not a soul, but felt the fever of the mad and played some tricks of desperation. All but mariners plunged into the foaming brine and quit the vessel.
Okay, so in this part right here, there's going to be a sound of like a little bit of the storm back behind. So you got to speak almost louder as though you're recreating it. So let's take that. What would not infect his reason?
Okay. Who was so firm, so constant, that this coil would not infect his reason?
Not a soul, but felt a fever of the mad and played some tricks of desperation. All but mariners plunged into the foaming brine and quit the vessel. Then, all afire within me, the king's son Ferdinand, with hair upstaring, first like reeds, not hair, was the first who leapt and cried, "Hell is empty and all the devils are here!"
That's my spirit. But, was not this nigh shore?
Close by, my master.
But, are they Ariel saved?
Not a hair perished. On their sustaining garments, not a blemish, but fresher than before. And, as thou badest me, in troops I have dispersed them about the isle. The king's son Ferdinand I've left at an odd angle of the isle, cooling off the air with sighs, his arms in a sad knot.
Of the king's ship, the mariners say how thou hast disposed, and all the rest of the fleet.
Safely in harbor is the king's ship. The mariner in the deep nook where once thou calledst me up at midnight to fetch dew from the still vexed moon. There she's hid, the mariners all under hatches stowed, who, with a charm joined to their suffered labor, I have left asleep. As for the rest of the crew, whom I disperse, they have now met again and are on the Mediterranean slope bound, sadly home for Naples, supposing they saw the shipwreck and the great king perished.
Ariel, thy charge exactly is performed. But, there's more work. What is the time of the day?
Past the mid-season?
At least 2 glasses. The time twixt 6 and now must by us both be spent most preciously.
Is there more toil? Since thou dost give me pains, let me remember thee what thou hast promised, which is not yet performed me.
How now? Moody, what is it thou canst demand?
Can you be more mean?
Okay.
She just asked for the keys to the car. All right, so. And there's going to be a light cue that's going to reinforce that.
All right. How now? Moody, what is it thou canst demand?
My liberty.
Before the time be out, no more.
I prithee, I have done thee worthy service, told thee no lies, made thee no mistakings, served without grudge or grumbling. Thou didst promise to bait me a full year.
Dost thou forget from what a torment I did free thee?
No.
Thou dost, and thinkst it much to tread the ooze of the salt deep, to run upon the sharp wind of the north, to do me business in the veins of the earth when it is baked with frost.
I do not, sir.
Thou liest, malignant thing! Hast thou forgot the foul witch Sycorax, who with age and envy was grown into a hoop? Hast thou forgot her?
No, sir.
So do the cut right there.
If thou more murmurest, I will rend an oak, and peg thee in his knotty entrails, till thou hast held away 12 winters.
Pardon, master, I'll be correspondent to thy command and do thy spiriting gently.
Do so, and after 2 days, I will discharge thee.
Now that's my noble master. What shall I do? Say what? What shall I do?
Go make thyself like a nymph of the sea, be subject to no sight but thine and mine, visible to every eyeball else. Go, take this shape and hither cometh. Hence with diligence.
And then turn towards us a little bit, and lights will go out and sound. There we go.